Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. You need a role like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw to a target and get that pass away.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Returning it is Moore. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, here's Chubb again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. for James Conner. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, 41 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rondale Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Watson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Watson on 3rd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, it's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He's going to go up top again.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. On play action, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Connor, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Murray. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Cardinals 28, Browns 13. To kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles.